Peace. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Goddess Naiko. So we're gonna jump right in. I haven't did a upload. I haven't posted anything in a while. Um, I'm not going to get into that today because I want to kind of jump right in to what I want to talk to you guys about. So I wanted to talk to you guys about really self-motivating yourself. Because I think a lot of people struggle with it. I think a lot of us don't talk about it as much as we should. Sometimes we feel embarrassed by it. We feel like um, we should be motivating ourselves. Why are we having lack of motivation? So I say that because I've decided to go back to school. Um, I decided to go back to school. I've always enjoyed medical, anything to do with the body, anything mentally. At first, a long time ago, I went back to school for paralegal, and then a couple years ago, I decided. Well, I thought about going back to school for psychology. I paid up student loans. I did all the paperwork, but I decided not to just because of how expensive it is. So I have enrolled back into school. I'm actually on my break right now in the parking lot. I'm going back for a patient care tech, but I'm also taking classes. So if I do want to pursue an RN degree, I already have the classes that are needed to take the test, because that's a whole nother situation that's just I won't say complicated, but there's just steps into becoming an RN. So these are things that I'm working on. But I wanted to talk about some of the things that I'm struggling with. But I'm also making this video because I want to encourage other people, regardless what it is. I don't care if it's school, music, whatever it is that you're trying to do and you feel discouraged. You have to really fight hard to find that motivation and that confidence in yourself to do what it is you need to do. Prior to coming to school, you know, I knew this is what I wanted to do. I was overly excited, like everything lined up. Everything worked out perfect. It worked out more perfect than I thought for me to come back to school. Now that I'm in school and this is my second week, a lot of these demons that are, their whole purpose is to bring you down. That's just what it is. I mean, if you don't know your demons, if you don't know how they work, then that's a whole nother video or another topic. But these demons are meant to bring you down. They're meant to discourage you. They're meant to talk negative to you. They want to stop you from whatever it is you want to do, and at the same time they want you to feel bad about yourself. So I've been struggling, I would say, the second week of feeling like, you know, and I know it's the demons because there's really no real logic behind it, but just trying to come in and say, oh, what are you doing? Why are you going back to school? Is this something you really want to do? Knowing that I have the answers for all these different things. um and I really made this video to just help motivate other people for whatever it is you want to do. A lot of people want to start their own businesses. A lot of people want to start different things, um that they, you know, you have the passion for it, but do you have the motivation? Passion and motivation is two different things. You have a blueprint for it, but do you have a confidence for it? These are things that are, you know, two different things that are going on. And be passionate and have a blueprint, compared to having motivation and confidence in yourself. Because a lot of times what stops us from doing things is having confidence in ourselves. um you know, I know that what I want, this is a big part of what I need to do. um you know, like I said, I've always loved medical. I love to help people, as well as still applying your you know, your spiritual gifts as well. And just don't mind me, I'm getting distracted. You probably see a lot of kids walking because I think there's the first break between 12 and then there's another one at 12:30, because it's just a lot of movement. I have a 2-hour break in between. So instead of me driving all the way home, I'm like, I'm just gonna hang out. Once I get done with this video, I'm gonna go back on the well, I didn't leave the campus, but just go check out a few things or whatever. And that's another thing, you know, there's an age difference here. That's another thing too. I don't want people to feel like, oh my God, I'm in my late 20s, so I can't do this, or I'm in my 30s or my 40s or my 50s. Whatever age you are, you don't need to compare to what someone else might be doing at their age, because we don't know what type of time they're on. That 25-year-old compared to this 35-year-old, we don't know what it is they're truly doing and if they're really succeeding. So we should never compare ourselves um, to other people. We should never compare ourselves to other people. We can be motivated from other people, but don't compare yourself, because sometimes that'll put you in a frequency of feeling down. So like I said, here there's an age difference. You have people coming straight from high school. You have some people still in high school that are taking college courses. You have people that are my age. You have people that are older. You have a variety of background, culture, just style, language, everything. You have people that are what they consider foreigners here. um it's definitely, I'm not going to say the school just because I don't want everybody in my business, but it's definitely a good school to attend. It's definitely low key, on a smaller side as far as the classrooms. But to back on topic of what I was going to say and what I made this video for, is that regardless what it is you want to do, don't feel like, don't let your finances get in the way. Don't let your age get in the way. Don't let your confidence get in the way. Because I know, if we're going to be real, that confidence really plays a big part. Scratch off all those other things. Because if you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't feel, um, if you're not loving yourself a certain way, you're going to, the same way you talked yourself into doing something, you're going to talk your way out of doing it. I talked my way into college, and there's so many things I could do to talk my way out of it. I even sacrificed a job to make sure that I can go to school full time. And on top of it, the job that I had was in medical, and it was a decent job, but because it's medical, like, I'm constantly getting sick, running into germs. So I said, hey, I need to find another job that is not in medical for right now, because it is so important, excuse me, it's so important for me not to miss these classes. Missing work is one thing, but missing classes for college, especially medical classes, are very, very crucial. So I decided to take a step back from my job, which was in a nursing home slash rehab, to be able to not expose myself, because I was just getting sick like every week. But at the same time, I need something that's less infected, because nursing homes, hospitals is just like infected with germs. And also something that's a more low key, that's not going to have me stressed, because I decided to go back to school full time. And each class holds its own weight. I have all medical classes this semester, besides one class which is like computer apps, but they are very challenging. um and it's going to definitely take up a lot of time with studying and everything like that. So that's things that I have to worry about and take care of. But what I'm trying to say is that I believe in myself so much, I believe in this process for school, that I took a step back from a job. We all know we need money to work and things of that sort, but I felt like the universe always has my back, and I feel like the universe is going to apply another income or another job that will just better fit me being able to put school first. Like, I have to put school first. You know what I mean? Especially continuing on to nursing. The patient care tech will allow me to get my foot in the door, better pay, just a lot of good qualities. But the RN is definitely something that is long term, and you can do a lot more. Who doesn't want to be a nurse besides people that just don't like medical? You know what I mean? So that's why I decided to go full forth with that. But I wanted to share this information with you guys. Um, and we've had people say, and I say we because my husband also decided to go back to school. And that's going to be a whole nother video, because we will be bringing more content together and individually. But he even had someone tell him, a family member, that he was too old to go to school. This was something he should have done when he was younger. Remind you, when I was younger, you couldn't tell me anything. I didn't want to go to school, work. I didn't want to do anything. Like, I wanted to do what I wanted to do. Um, so I feel like divine time, like, there's no age on it. There's really not. I'm getting hot in here too. Um, there's no age when it comes to her time, divine time, the universe time, things of that sort. So yeah, we've had some people, which unfortunately was even family, being discouraging of going back. I mean, I spoke to my doctor a couple weeks ago, and you know she is a RN, but she is a primary doctor. She's also going back to school. I've had signs from the universe of people talking to me without them even knowing that I wanted to go back to school. That just helped encourage me to make this decision, because everybody's not going to support you, and a lot of people aren't going to understand. I have a bigger goal that I want for myself, and this is definitely part of it. I just wanted to share this with you because I wanted to encourage whoever might be sitting there contemplating or trying to talk themselves out of something that makes you happy, because of your age, because of your finances, because you feel like I should have done this already. Like, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it and move forward and go with it, regardless what family or friends might say. Um, and yes, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie. I did not want to come to class this morning. Like, the devil was riding me so hard. And I knew what it was. The closer you get to what you're supposed to be doing, he's going to just come at you harder. And there was no reason. What am I doing? My first class is, I mean, my classes aren't even, to me, like, that difficult. Like, it's nothing crazy. Like, all my teachers seem to be cool. I do have a new one today at 2 o'clock, medical terminology. Um, but yeah, at the same time, like, so yeah, I'm driving to school, and I was like, I do not want to come here. So I go and I get here, I'm at the parking lot, and I'm like, oh my God, my anxiety. And I'm like, I said to myself, as soon as I said to myself, you need to go back home, you're having anxiety, this is not a good day, at the same breath, I said, first of all, F anxiety. And I'm saying that because I'm trying not to curse as much. Um, and if you are having it, if this is real and not just mental, who cares? You still need to get out the car and go to your class, because you know how important it is to not miss a class. So that's what I did. 2 classes are out the way. I have one more. Like I said, I'm just enjoying my break. It's 12:37. But I'm going to end this video, you guys, because I do want to go check out a few things before I go to my next class, which is at 2 o'clock. But I want to start really bringing you guys better content, better information. I want to really bring the real. Like, I'm not a fake person. I don't want to come here and just bring you the good about life, or the good about this spiritual journey, or the good about going to school or college or being a wife or being a mom. All these things, like, everything has a mate. So my advice to you guys, if you are more of a follower or need guidance, or you're watching, whoever you're watching, make sure that they're bringing that other side, that they're bringing that mate, because everything has a mate. And I know sometimes people just want to bring you one thing, but nothing is just one thing. Everything has a mate. So I want to be able to bring you guys real information, valid information, things that you guys can build off. You can actually go in the comments and ask me questions, and I can give you back information. You will be seeing more of me. Like I said, I haven't been up here in a while, and so many things have happened, good and bad. Because like I said, everything has a mate. I've just really been trying to be disciplined of when the universe wants me to do things. It's not so much on my time anymore. It's more so on their time. So, like today, I could have gave you guys an introduction. I could have ran down why I haven't been on YouTube, what's been going on, and all these beautiful things. But I felt like only thing I want to do is just talk to you guys about motivation. I want to talk to you guys about school. You guys might drop some information below and let me know some challenges you guys have dealt with trying to do something or get a business up off the ground, and you dealt with you know, lack of motivation or confidence, or just support. You know, that's another big thing. I don't have a lot of support, but at the same time, I do have a lot of support. We look for more physical support within human beings when you have a whole realm of ancestors and energy around you that's going to support you. That's the only thing I can say, because there's things in my life that has happened, and I'm like, I don't know how I did that. I don't know who was doing that. I don't know who was pulling those strings, who was opening those doors. So moving forward, like I said, more valid information, things that you guys can really listen to these videos and take something from it, and you know, everything else is just going to play out how it is. But I'm going to keep you guys posted on this journey of going back to college. For medical is, I think, in my opinion, one of the hardest. Even just the language of the medical field is very difficult. Even if you know something and you know it the way you know it, you have to know it the way they want you to know it, if that makes any sense. So that's just the thing of catching that language, catching that understanding, and how everything is broken down. um but at the same time, you guys, I'm still doing my spiritual work. um I haven't started so much here at the campus, but I know I will be useful here besides just school, if you understand what I mean. But I still provide readings, you guys. I still provide spiritual guidance. So if you guys ever need that, feel free to reach out. Um, if you want those services, just comment below and we can connect, because I do have a different way where you guys can contact me. I'm not really on social media like that anymore. Facebook, Instagram, you might see it up, but I'm rarely on it. And for the past couple months, I haven't even been logged in to those devices. Okay. So if you guys are interested in any of those services, um, you know, you guys can reach out here and I'll give you my contact information, but I'm still, you know, giving my spiritual guidance. My spiritual work is always a must. Um, So I'm still doing that at the same time, going back to school for medical. I'm very proud of myself because now I can help others in a different way besides just spiritual and doing readings, but really being able to like save someone's life, being able to take care of myself and my family more than I have been, because everything I know is more self-taught. You know what I mean? So some things the teacher is saying, like, I already know that, and other things I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? So that to be more educated, you know, book smart and not so much street smart or just teaching myself. It makes me feel good because, again, I can always practice my spiritual work, but I can also practice a way of really helping people with their health and just, you know, there's a lot. But make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so you can stay notified of my videos. Again, I hope this gave someone a little bit of motivation. You guys can give me some motivation because God knows that I need it. I don't care how spiritual I am or how well put together someone might think. We all have problems and issues, and if you don't, those are ones I don't trust and don't believe and don't want to be around. So it's almost 1 o'clock, you guys. I'm going to end the video because I want to be able, I think I'm going to upload this when I get home. Really no need to edit it, just whatever. But I do want to check out some things. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Till next time, make sure you are meditating, make sure you are hydrating, and most importantly, make sure you are loving yourself.